Okay, that's all of the questions, I'm pretty sure. If there's any of you watching and I've missed one, let me know now. Otherwise, I'm going to get straight into the Tinder stuff. Okay, so as I said with the Tinder, I know you guys might sort of lose a little bit of interest or lose a little bit of concentration, but what I would encourage you to do is hopefully have another device or another computer there, and you can bring up the Tinder profiles in your phone or on your computer or whatever you're not watching this live stream on, and go through them with me, okay? Because you can learn so much from other people's profiles and me discussing them, okay? That's exactly what we did in Sydney. We sat down as a group and got all our Tinders out, passed them around in a circle, and went by around one with one. We put our phones in the centre, everyone was critiquing them, and, you know, I'd pick up things that Alex had said, or pick up things that Aaron had said, or pick up things that Brad had said. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a really good point, you know, you need to change that photo. But now, yeah, I feel pretty good about going over people's profiles. So I'm just going to go through them one by one in the comments here. Okay, Anton. Okay, so let's bring up your profile first. Okay, first photo. It's pretty cool, but the first photo is really, really important, okay? It is the most important photo of anything. And if I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not sure if that is going to get chicks to stop and look at the rest of your photos, okay? It's a pretty cool picture. I would probably have it maybe a little bit later. In fact, number 4, with a cat, I think chicks are going to start looking at that and paying that photo a little bit more attention. Okay? Your profile is actually very, very good. I really like it. The second photo with your family is pretty cool. I assume that's you getting a photo when you've just finished college or whatever it is. That's cool. The third photo is just a cool, relaxed pic. Number 5 is fucking awesome. You're doing a handstand in front of a fucking pyramid. That's sick. And then number 6 is also cool as well, okay? But notice how, like, pics 5 and 6 are somewhat similar, yet they're in consecutive order, okay? That's another key thing as well. You don't want to have, like, kind of, like, the same pictures in order. You kind of want to have them, like, okay, this is one picture, now this is a different picture, now there's another picture, okay? And now there's another picture, okay? If you see 3 photos of a girl that's exactly the same in each photo, you're like, okay, it's just 3 photos of the same shit. And it's kind of, like, disappointing. It's not, like, that kind of, like, up and down feeling. Women really want to experience that on Tinder, as they do in life in general. They want to experience, like, oh, here's this guy doing this, now he's doing this, now he's doing this, now he's doing this. So your profile overall is actually pretty cool. I really like it. But I would break up pictures 5 and 6. And I would probably swap 4 to 1. Change one of the right pics with me at the piano instead. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, cool, man. But overall, it's pretty good. Yeah, 1 is okay, but I think you can do just a little bit better with it. And, like, it's always really good if you can have a good smile. You're kind of smiling there, but it's not like a full, like I'm fucking happy smile where, like, the girl is almost, like, forced to smile as well, okay? If you can nail that smile pic, you're, like, really opening your chances, especially on the first pic. It doesn't have to be, and there will be a lot of guys that say, oh, you don't want to smile. Yes, you do want to smile. But I think you just want a really good smiling pic at some stage in your profile. Okay, with the responses and stuff, man, that's going to be coming more in the program. I'm not going to get deep into the responses and that sort of stuff as yet, but stay tuned for those modules in the program. They're absolutely there. I'm just going to go over the profiles at this stage. Okay, Parthapan Ramesh. Actually, sorry, man. Let me just go back to your bio quickly. Okay. So, yes, you're Swedish. I can't make any sense of that. Parthapan Panesh, okay. Picture number 1. Okay, guys, just to let you know, I'm gonna like grill these profiles. Okay, I'm not having a go at you. I'm not like, you're stupid or you need to change this or that. I'm just trying to give you the best advice I can from a woman's point of view, in which she will be quite critical of your profile. Not necessarily because of you, but just because there's so many fucking profiles and sheer numbers of guys that she's scrolling through. Like, pretty much whatever you've got there is just going to be watered down because just through the sheer number of options available on Tinder. Okay, so I'm going to get like a little bit more critical on this, so don't take it personally is what I'm saying. So number one, it's you behind a Christmas tree. Like, you're not really smiling, you just look like a little bit confused. Your body language is just like, it's just like you're in a little bit of confusion and shock as to what you're trying to express. I would get rid of that photo completely. Number two is, yeah, it's a good smiley photo, and it's kind of candid, which is okay. Number three is good. It's a good photo of you in a suit, and I like to see that. Like, one good photo where you're really well dressed is actually really good, so that's fine. Okay. 4 is okay. It's just you with a group with a bunch of friends taking your selfie. It's actually not a bad pic. But pictures 5 and 6 do nothing. Okay, they don't convey anything. They're just you with a guy. Okay, they're not particularly good pictures. You're kind of half smiling. They're not conveying any other aspects of your life. So they're essentially dead pictures. Okay, now the last thing you want are really dead pictures. So I would actually replace photos 1, 5, and 6. And just get some better photos, man. Get some better photos. You look really good in 2 and 3, but the other ones, the lighting's off. They're just not very good. There's nothing about them that's going to be interesting to a woman. So I would maybe even look at paying, not a professional photographer, or just getting someone that has like a decent DSLR camera to just take some cool photos of you or take some different shots of you. All of them look like they're taken on an iPhone, which is okay. You want a mix of kind of like iPhone basic candid shots, but you do want some nice photos in there. So I think you can do a lot better. So go take some more pics. Even if you go out specifically to take some photos of your Tinder, that's completely fine, but do so. The bio's not bad. As I said, I won't get too deep into the bios and the other questions surrounding Tinder. I'm just going over the profiles and photos at the moment. There will be a shit ton of content and modules on that coming very soon. Okay, John Berstrom. Photo number 1. Excellent. Okay. There's a thing on Tinder that's known as the photo where you're not looking at the camera. Right? So that's your number 1 photo of that is excellent. It's like a professional shot. We're not actually looking and looking directly at the camera. Okay, it's just a good look. I'm not 100% on the sort of clarification around that kind of shot, but that is a classic example of that shot. Okay, and it's very, very good, and I think that's going to be intriguing to women. They're going to be like, who is this guy? Okay, and that's exactly what you want. I want your first shot to be an intriguing who is this guy shot. Okay, and that captures that. So number 1 is very, very good. Number 2 drops away a bit. Okay, it's just like you in the streets with some people. It doesn't really say much to me, so I would look at replacing that. Number 3 is a cool shot. From what I can see, you're playing a guitar there. That's a cool arty shot. I would maybe bring that down a little bit more. Hey, Gerardo. Number 4 is a pretty cool photo. You're with some friends there. I like that one. And number 5 is also, if that's you on stage or whatever, that's also really cool. You're playing guitar again there. And number 6 is actually a really good photo there of you on the yacht with nature and sailing on the ocean. That's really cool as well. What is really missing here is one shot of you smiling and looking at the camera. Okay, so you've got that number 1, which is a little bit of mystique. You've got all the other cool stuff about you with your friends, playing guitar, on a yacht, all that kind of stuff. I would like to see another, perhaps professional photo shot of you smiling, looking happy, and your eyes looking at the camera, okay? Because I can't see your eyes, and I think you want to get a really shot that's like really like trying to connect and engage with that woman on Tinder, right? But apart from that, man, it's very, very good. That's a nice profile. Okay, I can't read your bio there. But yeah, that's a nice profile. Okay, Andre. Let's have a look at yours. Okay, picture number 1 is not too bad. It's not too bad, but at the same time, it's not like... It's not really going to be drawing too many girls in, okay? It's a cool photo of you holding up a bike. It shows that you're active. It shows that you kind of, you know, you've got an Under Armour shirt on, which is screams fitness. It's okay, but I think you can do better. Yeah, no worries, John. But yeah, man, good stuff. You're definitely on the right path. 2 is cool. It's like that classic shot of you where you're not looking at the camera. It's like an action shot and you're about to take a photo. I think that's good. 3, it's okay, but the main focus is on that other girl. I'm not sure about that one. You look pretty cool in the picture. You look like smiling. It's okay, but again, I think you can do better. Number 4, I like. It's a little bit different. It's you doing a painting. It conveys that you're like artistic and a little bit different. 5 is a group photo, but there's no value in that photo, okay? You're just out with a couple of dudes and a chicks. It's a nothing photo. It's a dead photo. And I would look at removing that and replacing that with a more intimate photo of people, okay? So it's just, you know, you're just standing there with a couple of people around. And chicks aren't going to see that as anything of any importance, or they're not going to... It's not painting a picture in their mind, which photos 2 and 4 definitely are, and 1 to an extent. Okay, so there's a bit of work here to be done. I would keep photos 4 and 2, definitely, and look at maybe moving photo 1 down towards the back, but certainly replacing photos 3 and 5. Okay, you have got your bio here in a nice photo, which I can read very quickly, so I would go over that. So I'll go over that. Professional tic-tac-toe player, okay? Fun, awesome. Amateur Gangnam Style dancer, pretty cool. I am extremely cosmopolitan, and I am employed full-time, and I live by myself, and I don't have any names tattooed on my body yet. The top bit is good, but I don't really like it. The second part, it's like, and I am employed full-time, and I live by myself, and I don't have any names tattooed on my body yet. Yeah, I can see where you're going with that, but it's not really hitting the mark. I think it's missing the mark. So I would go with what you've got at the top, but maybe adjust the second bit. It's not doing what you're intending it to do. Okay, CJ. Okay. The first thing that's immediate to me here is it's a little bit too basic. Okay? I like photos. The first photo I just don't like. You know, there's everything can be seen in the background. You can see wheelie bins in the background. You can see the fence in the background. You're wearing a very basic, you know, t-shirt and shorts. The lighting on your face is very bad. I would go about changing that one absolutely. You know, there's a nice photo there of you well dressed in photos 2 and 3. I would look at replicating those a little bit more. But I'd definitely replace number 1. Okay, it's not a nice photo of you. I hate to be blunt, but I'm sure everyone else would agree. Guys, when you're doing these things, it's like sometimes you just have blinkers or you have blind spots on what you're not seeing. And I was guilty of that as well with my Tinder at the start. I was just like, had these stupid photos up, and people would point out stuff, and I was like, oh, jeez, why didn't I realize that? That was like terrible. Okay, and then I got into it more